So hello guys, welcome back to the Chess Quest. Today we are diving into one of the most sharpest and the most aggressive opening for white, that is the Scotch Gambit. If you love sacrificing pawn for rapid development and exposing attack chances, this gambit is made for you. In just a few moves, you will be setting deadly traps and opening lines against Black King, and putting your opponent under immense pressure. Let's explore how the Scotch Gambit can become a surprise weapon in your opening playlist. So let's dive into the opening and start the video. So this is the first variation of the Scotch Gambit. It starts with e4, e5, and here players will think that it is Italian line, but no. In Italian line, this is the same, but in Scotch Gambit, we will just give him a free pawn, just like this, and take this. And as you can see, he is creating pressure over f2 pawn. Just ignore that pressure and just go for attack. That is d5. As you can see, we are threatening to mate him, and also we are threatening to capture a free piece. So suppose he plays this, so just move your king, and now he cannot give any checks, he cannot skip. So suppose he castle, this is the best way. So we can just take the free knight, and suppose in this case if he moves this, so in just few development, now white is completely winning here. As you can see, he almost lost his one piece, and also his development is also not completed. So in this case, most chances is that white is going to win. Now suppose in this case, instead of taking e4 pawn, if black takes this pawns, now there is a very famous and very tactical move here, that sacrificing your bishop. King have to take, give him a check. He cannot come here because we are going to capture this, and this file will be blocked. So that's why king will move there, and we just captured that piece. And as his king moves, so he lost his castling rights also. So in this case also, white is completely able to win this match. Let's move towards the next variation. This is the third variation, and in this case, the best move is for black is to take with the pawn. Now suppose if black takes with the pawn, just castle it, and suppose he develop this, just attack his knight. And suppose if here black plays this move, now queen to e2, blacks cannot, his knight cannot escape. Now he have to lose his knight. As you can see, this cover, this position, this, all squares are covered with white attack, so he cannot move his knight. So in this case, this is the wrong move. So suppose if he plays the moves like this, so just ignore that and allow him to take a free pawn. So in this case, mostly players take that pawn. Now there is the same tactics of bishop and knight. Let's sacrifice the bishop and just give check with queen and take the piece back. As his king is exposed, you can see his king cannot move as it is covered with queen. So suppose if he push this pawn, now as you can see, e file is completely open. You can see e file is completely open. Now he cannot do anything. His king is exposed. In this case, white is completely going to win this match. Now suppose in this variation, if the black plays d5 attacking our bishop, now there is a special move that is en passant. We can play that, but don't play that, just simply take his knight. In this position, there is slightly the advantage with white. If white will not play with the accurate moves, white can lose. So accurate lines are these. Just take the knight, we will take our bishop. Now in this case, just develop the pieces and keeps on attacking. Just like this. Now just give him a check. Now as you can see, he cannot move his pawn. If he moves, we can give him a check. And you can see it is, and there is a bishop line, so there is totally white advantage. So his queen have to move. Now in this case, mostly players play the moves d5, saving the queen and attacking this. Now in this case, just develop your b square knight. As you can see, mostly people will think that it is a free knight, and mostly the player will take it. Now that's not a free knight. You can capture it back, and he cannot capture because there is a pin. So this was all about this variation. Now suppose if we do not play, suppose if black do not play this move, then suppose in this case white plays this, we develop this. Suppose he do not take and move this, then just keep in mind, just develop the piece, just move the knight over here as he is attacking that, so he will randomly move and try to bring this knight over here as he can attack and he can capture this. So just keep in mind, if black plays any random moves, so just bring it down here. Now suppose in this case, the best way to protect is to play bishop to e7. Now in this case also, just focus on trading, just trade the piece, just like this. Now suppose in this case, if black takes, then we can take it back and he cannot castle, and we are protecting this square also. So in this case, we are completely going to win. Suppose if he plays like this, we can take it over here. Now that trading for black is the wrong move. So suppose we are ready for trade, and if we do not trade and moves this, so just develop the piece. So in this case, don't play anything, so sacrifice your coin and play this, as he can take, so we will also take by this, and you can see this rook will be also hanging, this rook will be also hanging. So in this case, he will be willingly to take our knight, and suppose if he takes, we can go over here, and suppose if he takes, now in this case you can see black is completely winning, his king is exposed. We can play like this move. If he takes, we can come here over here. If he comes over here, we can bring our rook, and you can see we are completely dominating here. Suppose if he randomly plays any move, just like, suppose if he randomly plays move like this, we can bring over here. If he takes, just as you can see, now he have to bring this, and you can see now it is a completely mate in 13. So by this way you can win the game easily. So this was all about part 1, where we have seen if he takes with, in this game part 1 we have seen protecting with bishop. In the next part of the Scotch Gambit, we will see what happens if he protects with knight. So this is all about Scotch Gambit part 1. Don't forget to like the video, share and comment it down how do you like. And also this is the 14th video of my playlist. If you want to check the other videos, you should check my channel. There are 13 videos already uploaded on the best openings, just like London system, birds opening, Queen and King's Gambit, like this. So if you want to learn opening, just check out my channel, subscribe my channel, and try to learn this opening and apply in your games and improve your games. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Meet you in the next opening, and the next opening will be of Scotch Gambit part 2. Thank you so much.